Good afternoon, everyone. This is Laura Tibbetts in the system office. I'm showing that it's time for our meeting and that we have the committee all present. So with that, I will turn it over to Chair Crane.
All right, Laura, you ready for me?
I am. You can start.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. This is Regent Gary Crane. Welcome to the Telephonic Academic and Health Affairs Committee meeting for Monday, November 7th, 2022. For the record, the time is 2:01.
Hello, Carlos. Hey. Hello, Bernie. Are you in the meeting?
Go ahead, Regent Crane.
Okay, this meeting has been duly posted with the Secretary of State as required by the open meeting laws. Please note the audio of this meeting is being broadcast live. Okay, before we take roll call, I'd like to remind everyone to mute your cell phones unless, of course, you need to speak. Laura, let's begin the roll call with the regents, and I'll say present for you.
Okay. We'll start with you, Chair Crane. Am I getting a present? Okay. I could just called you. Okay. Moving on, Regent Flores.
Present.
Thank you. Regent Lee.
Present.
Regent Carl.
Present.
Do we have any other regents on the call? Okay, thank you.
Laura, thank you, all the regents. And can we now do a roll call for the system office representatives, Laura?
Sure, and I just wanted to let everyone know Chancellor McCall and President White are traveling today on business, so they will not be able to join us. So with that, I'll start with Dr. Hayek.
Here.
Do we have Sean Cunningham? Daniel Harper?
Here.
Derek Alexander?
Here.
Nellie Herrera?
Here.
Do we have Carol Fox? May Gardner?
Here.
Pierce Mitchell?
Here.
Malou Gonzalez?
Here.
Do we have any other system staff on the call? Thank you. And Chair Crane, I'm going to move on down to our system representatives, starting with Lamar University.
This is Jaime Taylor here.
And Dan Brown, Provost.
Thank you. Sam Houston State University.
Hi, this is Mike Stevenson, Provost and Senior Vice President. And President White is traveling today.
Right, thank you. Sol Ross.
Carlos Hernandez.
Bernie Cantons.
Thank you, gentlemen. Moving on to Texas State University.
Kelly Damphus.
Lisa Lloyd.
Thank
Dean
you.
Bourgeois.
Oh, thank you, Dr. Bourgeois. Okay, did I get everyone from Texas State? Okay, LIT.
This is Sid Valentine.
Angela Hill. Tasha Morales.
Thank you. Lamar State College Orange.
Tom Johnson and Wendy Elmore.
Thank you. And last, Lamar State College Port Arthur.
Good afternoon. This is Betty Renard and Pam Millsap.
Thank you, Dr. Renard. And did I miss anyone on roll call? Okay, thank you.
All right, Laura, thank you. I'd also like to note at this point that Dr. John Hayek had a chance to brief me on all the agenda items. So with that in mind, we can go ahead and get started. And at this time, I'll turn the meeting over to Dr. John Hayek, who will present the Academic and Health Affairs Committee agenda items. Dr. John.
Thank you, Regent Crane. Good afternoon, everyone. We'll just jump in with our action items. The first item is Lamar University new degree program, Bachelor of Science in Biology Education. President Taylor, would you like to take that one?
Good afternoon. This is Dan Brown, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. This proposal is based on our goal of aligning the program of study for a teacher education degree with certification in biology to 120 hours. As noted in the explanation, the degree program originally had far more hours than the traditional maximum for a degree program in Texas. So what we've proposed to do is essentially tailor this program, eliminate some requirements that are not required for the biology certification so that the student can complete the degree in a more timely manner, potentially saving money along the way.
Okay, are there any questions in that regard?
Chairman Crane, I've got a question. Is this date correct? Fall 2022, which is we're doing this retroactively?
No, it will be. No, it will be, it has not been taught to this point.
Okay.
Hey, are there any other questions? Okay, let's turn to the regions quickly here. If the regions have any questions, let me know at this point. If not, let's vote on this and move it to the full board. Region Harl.
Dan,
Oh, wait, was there a question?
yeah, quick question, Regent Crane. So Dan, are you saying that this should read beginning spring of 2022 rather than fall of 2022 or spring of 2023, I should say?
Should be fall of 2023.
Fall of 2023.
Yes. Because we still have to go through I apologize for the error in the document. We still have to go through the process because it is a new degree program. Is following approval in the state to send it on to SAC-COC as well.
Okay.
So, Dr. Hayek, it's been, this motion would be amended to start fall 2023. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. All right. Region Harl, do you approve?
Approve.
And Region Flores?
I do.
Region Lee?
I do.
All right. It moves to the full board. Dr. John, you want to take the next one?
Yep, next item, Lamar University, a new program, Master of Science in Strategic Communication. Dr. Brown?
Thank you, Dr. Hyde. This is a program we're very excited about. The College of Fine Arts and Communications has developed a brand new program for us in the Department of Communication and Media that is in the area of strategic communication. One of the reasons we're excited about this, it will be a 100% online program with a 30-hour degree requirement for both thesis and non-thesis or project tracks. We're also planning to offer this using the 8-week course schedule for these students, and we'll have the opportunities for them to complete in a timely manner. Our goal is that this began again in the August of 2023. So we're moving rapidly toward the process of thinking about how to accept students for the program.
All right. Any questions? Do the committee members agree to move it to the this item to the full board? Region Harl?
I approve.
Region Flores?
I approve.
Thank you. And Region Lee?
I approve.
All right. Thank you. And the next item, Dr. Hayek.
Great, next item is 3C, a new degree program at Sam Houston State, Bachelor of Science in Data Science. Dr. Stevenson.
Thank you, Dr. Hayek. The Bachelor of Science in Data Science is designed to provide students with the knowledge, skills, and competencies to work in an increasingly data-driven world. It includes 3 concentrations: statistics, computer science, and economics. The projected increase in data science-related jobs in Texas over the next 10 years is substantial at 26.2%, which is 10% above the national average. This motion requests approval to offer the Bachelor of Science in Data Science starting in the fall of 23.
The fall when? Say that.
It's the fall of 23.
Okay, very good. Any questions? Do the committee members agree to move this item to the full board? Regent Lee?
I approve.
Regent Flores,
I approve.
and Regent Harrell.
I agree.
All right, thank you all very much. Next item.
Next item is 3D. That's a new program proposal from Lamar State College Orange in automotive technology. President Johnson?
I'm going to have Dr. Elmore read this for us.
Good afternoon. Lamar State College Orange is seeking approval to create a new automotive technology basic certificate, an intermediate certificate, as well as an associate of applied science. The average age of vehicles nationwide we know is about 11 years, and the need to perform routine maintenance such as oil changes, tire rotations, as well as other more extensive repairs continues to increase. Additionally, there's about 73,000 openings for automotive service technicians and mechanics nationwide each year, and most of those are expected to result from the need to replace workers who are transferring to other occupations or are retiring. So LSCO seeks to expand program offerings with its current partnering school districts by providing dual credit opportunities in automotive technology. The alignment of the college level courses contained in our existing and statewide approved inventory provide an avenue for us to offer these programs on the high school campus taught by a qualified instructor who meets the minimum requirements outlined in LSCO's faculty credentialing policy. Additionally, LSCO will gain access to the district's industry standard laboratory and equipment space for our adult learners in our immediate area who are interested in pursuing automotive technology with Lamar State College Orange. It's designed to be the entry point for students and will be fully stackable to an intermediate certificate as well as the Associate of Applied Science. The proposed program will meet all requirements and guidelines for approval by the Texas Higher Education Coordinating Board and Southern Association of Colleges and Schools Commissions on Colleges, and this is for a proposed start of fall 2023.
Okay, very good. Any questions? If not, do the committee members agree to move this item to the full board? Let's start with Regent Flores.
I agree.
Thank you. Regent Harrell
I also agree.
and Regent Lee.
I approve.
All right, that passes. Dr. Haig.
Right, the next item is 3E. It's another new program at Lamar State College Orange. President Johnson or Dr. Elmore, would you like to take this one? It's in HVAC technology.
Thank you so much. So we are seeking to create a new basic certificate, a new intermediate certificate, and then a full Associate of Applied Science in heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and refrigeration. We know that the employment of HVAC technicians is growing in the field, and it's expected to grow in the next decade. We have also been approached to expand program offerings with our current partnering school districts by providing opportunities for dual credit in HVAC technology. We will be using approved statewide curriculum that's college level to align with the curriculum that they're being taught. And additionally, we will have access to the district's industry standard laboratory and equipment space for our adult learners in our immediate area who are pursuing HVAC technology. It's designed to be the entry point. The basic certificate is designed to be the entry point and will be fully stackable to the intermediate certificate and then to the Associate of Applied Science. The proposed program will meet all of the requirements and guidelines for approval by the Texas Higher Education Coordinating Board and Southern Association of College and Schools Commissions on Colleges for a proposed start date of fall 2023.
All right, thank you. Are there any questions? If not, do the committee members agree to move this item to the full board? Regent Flores.
I agree.
Regent Lee.
I agree.
Okay, and Regent Harrell.
I agree.
All right, motion passes. Thank you. Back to you, Dr. Hay.
Right, the final action item is 3F. It's a Lamar State College Orange review of their vision statement and mission statement. President Johnson.
I would like to speak on behalf of President Johnson, if possible. So we are asking for the board to consider and approve both our vision statement and our mission statement. Our vision statement will read, Lamar State College Orange will be the college of choice serving Southeast Texas and Southwest Louisiana. As an exemplary place of learning, Lamar State College Orange will prepare the workforce of tomorrow. Our students will arrive with the hope of a productive future and leave with the knowledge and opportunities for success that the Lamar State College Orange education provides. Our mission statement is Lamar State College Orange transforms lives and communities through the continual pursuit of academic, professional, and personal excellence. We provide new and unique opportunities for growth and success. We are the bridge connecting those we serve to a bright orange future.
All right, thank you. Very good. Any questions? If not, do the committee members agree to move the item to the full board? We'll start with Regent Hall.
Yes, I agree.
Regent Flores
I agree.
and Regent Lee.
I agree.
All right, thank you very much. Dr. Hayek, we have some informational items here. I don't believe the committee needs to vote on those. Am I correct?
Yes, you're correct. 3G is, certified enrollment for the summer, and 3H is information only as well, preliminary enrollment for the fall.
Okay. Any anything else on that you want to bring up?
Nope.
Okay, so if we move to the consent items now, we'll go through these one at a time, but I'll save some time for the board. We'll vote on all of them at once at the end after the presentations. Okay, Dr. John.
Great. We'll start with the items for Lamar University, starting with 3J. Dr. Brown? Dr. Brown, are you, I think you are muted, it looks like.
Well, I off and on, sorry. This is part of our partnership with Apple, and this allows us to formally provide a certificate to students in the Apple Learning Coach Program in a way that they then can receive documentation of having participated in that program.
Go through each item collectively and just maybe pause briefly if there's any questions.
Certainly. Our next item is part of a clarification, and there are two items associated with our program of Deaf Studies and Deaf Education. So first of all, we want to change the MS in Deaf Education and Deaf Studies to an MS in Deaf Education. And further down on our consent agenda items, you'll see we also are modifying the MA in Deaf Studies. We're trying to better distinguish these degrees from one another because Deaf Education and Deaf Studies are indeed two fields. And we wanted to make sure that that was clear. So that's our second consent agenda item. Okay. Without any questions, then I'll continue to the BS in Interdisciplinary Studies. This is a modification. Essentially, what we're hoping to do effective fall 2023 is revise our BS in Interdisciplinary Studies. So the degree is now at 120 hours. Instead of the 126 hours that we have required our students to complete for this baccalaureate degree. We hope that this will encourage more students to complete the degree in a timely manner, and of course then move out into the world beyond Lamar into effective leadership roles in their classrooms. But again, it's just a modification and a reduction in the number of hours from 126 to 120 for that BS in Interdisciplinary Studies. Okay, with no questions, the modification of the MA in Deaf Studies, again, related to the modification to the MS in Deaf Education. We see then that the Master of Arts in Deaf Studies, this revision includes some revision to course numbers in the curriculum. This has all been part of a deep dig into our Deaf Studies, Deaf Education program in general. And then this is also intended to streamline the process through which this program can be offered in multiple modality, hybrid, online, and face-to-face. It's an exciting program for us. We believe it's a signature program for us, and we're excited about this clarification because we sometimes get students who come into one or the other interest areas who are confused about what their degree would mean and what it would stand for. The last two pieces we have are essentially modifications to prerequisites. And of course, then with the degree plans that are impacted by those modifications in counseling and in educational leadership. Just briefly, the prerequisite courses, we're trying to find out where we can reduce the number of prerequisites wherever possible. And then the faculty have done a nice job of working on developing their courses in a way that they're able to achieve some college-wide goals. And as an example, for all three areas under counseling, the biggest impact is a college-wide introduction to research course, which will then allow us to better understand how our students are leaving the university with those skills. In the same way, that's the primary change to all three degree programs that we've listed within educational leadership. Again, the goal to modify some of the prerequisite courses and include other courses into the degree plans for those two programs. And that would be all we have for the consent agenda items from Lamar University.
Thank you, Dr. Brown. If there are no additional questions on those items, we'll move to Sam Houston State University's consent items. Dr. Stevenson.
Thank you. The first motion is to request approval to change the name of the Graduate School to the Graduate and Professional School effective January 1st, 2023. The Graduate School supports our academic success program for our graduate students. It also houses our online professional development support and micro-credentials, and it houses professional coaching services. The proposed name change more accurately describes the mission of the school, both to the university as well as to community stakeholders, while also honoring the applied professional degree programs offered at Sam Houston. And then the second item we have is a motion that requests approval to offer an online graduate certificate in data science. This would be effective in the fall of 23. This is a 15 semester credit hour, 100% online graduate certificate in data science. It's designed to educate professionals or non-traditional students with a stackable set of core data science courses that will help students obtain industry-wide, immediately valuable and in-demand skills in the workplace. The proposed certificate program and associated new courses are backed through the Texas Higher Education Coordinating Board's Accelerating Credentials of Purpose and Value Grant Program. And those are the two items for Sam Houston.
Thank you, Dr. Stevenson. If there are no questions on those items, we'll move to 3R. We have 4 consent items for Lamar State College Orange. Dr. Elmore.
Thank you, Dr. Hayek. So you may recall about a year ago, Lamar State College Orange approached the board for their permission to offer an electromechanical technology degree and an intermediate certificate. We are now trying to have one that is a smaller certificate that will be the entry point basically for our dual credit students, and it will be fully stackable into our existing and approved electromechanical technology program. So students from local ISDs will complete this while they are in high school by attending our campuses on our campus, and then they'll be able to come after their high school graduation and complete then our previously approved certificate and then degree. That's for our new proposal for the electromechanical technology basic certificate. I would like to clarify that is effective, projected for a spring 2023 date, not 2022. And then for our instrumentation basic certificate, it's the same approach. So we have existing larger instrumentation certificate that feeds into our Associate of Applied Science. We are requesting the board to approve a basic instrumentation certificate that'll again provide the entry point for our students. It'll be fully stackable into the existing instrumentation program. Students from local ISDs may complete this while they're in high school by attending on-campus courses or completing them taught at an improved off-campus instructional site by a credentialed faculty member. It is going to be fully stackable. And again, these requests have come out of extensive conversations with our school district partners that we are trying to meet their needs and serve them appropriately. The changes in the program modification for the electromechanical technology certificate were necessitated when we started building the basic certificate. So you'll notice that the modification for the electromechanical technology certificate is an existing program, but we've adjusted some of the semester credit hours, and we've adjusted some contact hours on that also to better reflect what they need to do in lab. So that is the explanation for the modification on the electromechanical technology certificate. And then lastly, I'm asking for approval to modify our Ordinary Seaman 1, Ordinary Seaman 2, and Ordinary Seaman 3 certificates of completion due to the fact that the statewide inventory of courses, the Workforce Education Course Guide Manual, has approved different course numbers. And so we are basically using the same learning outcomes. We just are having to replace the numbers that the statewide board has approved. And that concludes our proposals from Lamar State College Orange.
Great, thank you. The next two items are 3B and 3W. These are Lamar State College Port Arthur items. President Renard or Dr. Millsap, would you like to take these?
Hi, this is Dr. Millsap. Yes, at Lamar State College, Port Arthur, we are proposing to create a new paralegal certificate program. We already have an Associate of Applied Science degree in paralegal studies, but up till now, we have not had a certificate that is, a subset of the associate degree. And we have now proposed a 28-hour semester credit hour certificate. We believe that it's going to be of particular interest to our incarcerated students who, for some reason, are interested in legal studies. But anyway, they have expressed interest in such a program. And our second proposal is to create a new certificate program in emergency medical technician. This is a level 1 certificate, 16 semester credit hours, designed to prepare students for employment as entry-level emergency medical technicians. There is a need in Southeast Texas. And in particular, our dual credit partners have expressed an interest in such a program. And I will pause for any questions. Thank you.
Great, thank you very much. Chair Crane, the final two items are 3X and 3Y. 3X are just routine curriculum changes noted in the inventory report, and 3Y are out-of-state, out-of-country study programs for our institutions. And,
Okay.
And that is it for the consent items.
Dr. Hayek, you were breaking up a little bit, but as I understand it, we've completed all the consent agenda items. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. Well, this is the opportunity then for anybody that wants to pull one of the items out before the committee votes or discuss anything. If anyone has any comments, I'm open, and not hearing any, then I'm going to ask the committee to vote on the consent agenda and move it to the full board agenda next week. Regent Harrell, do you so agree?
Yes, I agree.
Okay, Regent Flores.
I agree also.
All right, and Regent Lee.
I agree.
All right. Thank you very much. All the consent items move to the full board. And in closing comments, I want to thank Regent Harrell for serving on this committee. She's getting ready to start a new chapter in her life. And Regent Harrell, would hopefully you don't mind, would you tell us what you're getting ready to do?
I am trying to prepare myself to be county judge for Callahan County.
All right, excellent. And
of course, the election is tomorrow, but there's not an opponent on the general election.
Well,
Yeah, so I'm feeling pretty comfortable about it.
well, we deem you the winner. I'm sure no write-in vote will outweigh your candidacy.
Since this is my last opportunity, I was wondering if I could ask Dr. Brown or Dr. Taylor, if they're still on with us. I just had a question about a year ago, we were discussing this possibility of a doctoral for rural affairs and leadership. I wondered if that's still on the table or if anything's happening there.
Good afternoon, Regent Harrell. This is Dan Brown from Lamar, and yes, it is. We're continuing to make progress. We have, with the change of administrative leadership in a number of key areas, things slowed down a little bit. But still think back and talk about the day you spent with us, talking about how providing input to the need for the program and to the goals for the program. And it's still something we feel passionate about from the standpoint of being able to increase our awareness of the unique needs and values of rural America and rural Texas in general, and very specifically.
Thank you, Dr. Brown. And I will
plan to keep you updated.
Okay, and I also wanted to say that even though I'm going off the board, I'm available if there's ever any need for reaching out to economic development people, rural economic development or leaders in the state. If I can help in any way, let me know.
Well, I would have to say I wouldn't expect anything less from you. You're such a wonderful partner to work with. So thank you for your support again. I still have the materials in my office from that day we spent over in the building across the street. So thank you for all your support of that program.
Thank you very much.
Regent Harrell, thank you very much for your service. And from now on, I'll call you Judge Harrell. How's that?
Thank you.
All right. Thanks. Do you have any last comments for me? Judge?
Oh, no, I don't have any other comments. I think that I've said enough. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Well, I want to thank everyone for calling in. Unless there's further discussion, this concludes our telephone meeting today. Of course, I look forward to seeing everyone at the board meeting in San Marcos. So for the record, the current time is 2:32 Central. Thank you all very much. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.